But Sami Gyamfi is abusing his office and he will go to jail. Sami Gyamfi will go to jail one day. 11 million for renovation, 4 million for furniture, 843,000 for TV, 843,000. Kitchen cabinet, 297,000. Sami Gyamfi, you will go to jail.
But that upon training, ubewuno, any hunting. And there's a work for scandal called NLA, Ubinya scandal. GOLDBOD there, Bibri. Various assemblies. Scandals in
so has a GOLDBOD Bibri with evidence.
As I won't NLA, now bisa GOLDBOD. Make a NLA and a GOLDBOD.
As some of you say, NLA, so there be NLA, so no scandal.
So was a readily you ask of GOLDBOD.
No, so we maybe so.
No topic.
The moment I make you know, most scandals Bibri.
Yeah. Why you don't know? No ni baby a what it say o aba ye discuss it ye chief executive Sami Gyamfi o say sikibia enyirai further investigations ekoso we will bring proofs na eniema e kire say sikibia yira na unyi wenu a nenti a ensem efi GOLDBOD aso yeba ya yegidi a ya kakrakra ne the current losses of GOLDBOD and the APM from IMF report kra say sa na enye sika ye di todi no more than whatever we were even saying and then 1.7 how many people are talking about it. I think I report nobody. But again, you have to be so massages information. But you have to do.
Ti afraid be competitive tendering. Ma ho kwan no be am pre adwuma ni bi. De obetumi aye adwuma ni yie a o man no benya so mfaso abra o man ne bebo kakakra bi ne de ama no. But wo hwe de ekoso wo bawomia ene o mampenya kufu ado amamwo yi mu a ye wo contrast akese bebre a aben de mabawomia nuanom a yemma ho kwan se obi amepribi ye si peg aso ye de sika toto so a o mine hwe sika titiri dia you will weep for Ghana as we move along.
But Sami Gyamfi is abusing his office and he will go to jail. Sami Gyamfi will go to jail one day. 11 million for renovation, 4 million for furniture, 843,000 for TV, 843,000. Kitchen cabinet, 297,000. Sami Gyamfi, you will go to jail.
That is on me, you know. And you are the ketwa. But once my father Moses said, you know, I told that. Kwa pe. Na, say, no, Yahoo, a good brain moon. Yahoo, the good brain moon. Look at it. A kwa pe. Or that didn't used to be this way. It is necessary a baseya. Sabi, you best say, Nananum, I am full. Police for the money are there. I am so happy say police for if you are say taking action. And then na so ma coach you be the baby on coaching go for the site in here.
O constituency.
I tell them here. Coaching go for them and na dey take ho e ko twitwa we no money are there.
Abusia we dey ma menchia na me mo akwa banfa umbra the Randy J report so. Na ene Sami Gyamfi ene ne GOLDBOD ena wo mo ho aba asem ya sese de baabi abafa bia no ye twe ne sere ne abasa ne sa na ne nyina ne se IMF fo e de wono mo hwehwemu ene wono mo nkrata asem nyina ene ameno okasai e de aba awieye na omode ba awieye no nsem efirimu aba no de chen otwe ho nwen ne nyina ne se ebre bi hwehwemu bi ba beda adwa se GOLDBOD adwumakuo no wono maboka $240 million emensemi ba ye GOLDBOD for the nkrata ba abonten eye no kore magana for twe ho da awere saa eno no yampe ne nnu abubre ye hu ba bi ekokusi ye ba bi ekokopem ye da sole ye ne nsem no na chese aforo pata ensem no ayera ama ye nte ho asem kora bio ne nso so se na IMF de woda so a eye na hwehwemu na enam no ka sei na IMF for do mo nkrata ba bonten chese 2025 nko a ya ye mba 2026 mo 2025 afa ye twa mu nko a GOLDBOD kan nko a wo so aye no eye $1.7 billion $1.7 billion a sese de no na ababeto abontin so a ababe de jama manfo eka bie na saa nsemi 2025 na hyase abobo ba ese beka ya Okatakyie Kwame Afrifa ene MPP amonyokuo no hyase ehunu niema bi ebobo ho nsem a de betu dwa ka se wohwe niema bi ekoso GOLDBOD ho no a dachi bia ka bi a oman ye hunu bi da ene be piem firi se impokura office keke ya GOLDBOD ka akotena akonya baako a yeto ne 1000 onom ko beto ne million TV baako yeto ne sei omon ko beto ne sei kyese eyensem bebre no a ena omode ba betu dwa na ekekan ne dia ba bede dwa ne de wankasa otia wo kura bedwiriw nansa na korampo de yenkon 2025 ensem ohodo Okatakyie Kwame Afrifa de betu dwa enema wo pa ho ntoma efa Samijamfi ni GOLDBOD ho na ename no kase ni nyina abamu no na kyese ne enyan Bank of Ghana so ho bombom mu ya wo hwe sika twitwiri die pa omo so de abehye dollar mu ya enne amaye hunu de ekono ekasurusuro na de abro my Ghana no de ene enyan na yinti Okatakyie ye wiensu a ne yetie achimodan mrahye bedwani Honorable Alexander ene okokopie mu United Television na wakodwiri nsem agu homa Honorable Alexander oye achimodan mrahye bedwani wakohwie nsem agu homa nyadaje na etie bi de like video yima me na share fa wadwenkyire nso so bra yinyina yenhua de na yenko yenim
100,000 encounter to 1 billion 200,000 300,000 400,000 500 600,000 700,000 800,000 843,000 ana Samijamfi dia koto eye na any serious country Samijamfi should have been shot to death. I'm telling you. Such crime television ba kwa we here on office what the 8 billion in a chi most so krono we so e ka kire me kwa Afrifa say e ya hoye anti Samijamfi say na yuma wo be ye no TV we here no on office we here 8 billion TV back we here 8 billion. Now according to the contract kitchen cabinet stove microwave aye install Samijamfi office kitchen cabinet minim so oba be no aduane wo so be den o sa kitchen cabinet e cost Ghana for taxpayer 297,567 tienie Samijamfi ese ne dantie mo Ghana for bebre na mabobo adam Samijamfi etuwoka eye TV a Samijamfi ene ne office TV wo ho ene ne kitchen cabinet ene ne stove aye install okaboma eye to the tune of 1.1 million Ghana cedi 1.1 million Ghana cedi enka tetene 10 billion tie madwene okoka TV baako ene ye install kitchen baako to the tune of enka tete 10 billion. You can't 10 billion, 1.1 million. It's missing 5-bedroom house. Ewo Ghana, fully furnished 5-bedroom house, 1.1 million. Samijamfi dia to TV, any kitchen cabinet dia boni fee. I need them, the office. While businesses are collapsing, young people nya adwumanye. A teacher for yentimi ntwi omuka. Obi se ohia television. Obi se ohia kitchen cabinet. Obi se ohia 1.1 million. Encounted 10 billion. Now you to know some years have been previous and yagwen and yagumenti. And they by this time the youth should have marched to Samijamfi's office. So you to net see what is happening to them. So will be to me you sue a year and quantity 8 billion the to TV. Now you moving away from it. Now you shadie. Who movie away? Before Samijamfi had a contract of 11 million Ghana cedi. Ebema a year ora stando benini nuya dogbe. Omo company no Samijamfi at the company be a friend Gracefield or the furniture contract worth 1 million and then MPP communicators will be a di Samijamfi the kind the contract sum of 1 million Ghana cedi said furnitures and konya table war twice in the office no a 1 million Ghana cedi ne konya war twice in the office no and can't 10 billion and open konwa de asi ni office etu de koka TV ne ho a e de koka microwave ne ho a Samijamfi nkonwa a wode si ne dem ni TV ne microwave e won office eye 20 billion enka de tiska 20 billion 2.1 million or the same contract name at Gracefield. Now months earlier, ebi awadi kama contract say yanko fan konwamra. Surprisingly, company your friend Coresa or say Coresa. Company your friend Coresa or say Coresa muntienie. Now Coresa company or say diaba no Coresa Limited no. Owura Standobe our deputy chief of staff. We Stansikani Standobe. Any ninua we Willenam Dobe. Ana sa company no omodia. Se open chrono daylight robbery. And omu only Coresa. For you to know that Coresa ni omodia no hwenie. Now oko wezo Standobe ni ko for omodia sa wezo group limited na Standobe ni ninua dia. Now Standobe ni ninua no. Ofa Coresa no email address. Just so you know, the email address of Coresa is coresa@wezogroup.com. Tienio. Eti company no Standobe eni ninua ana omodia. Now Standobe deputy chief of staff eni ninua ana samejamfi award omo company contract to the tune of 11 million and 110 billion. 110 billion. Mobeka ya mekachira mo last year say Samejamfi will go to jail. Samejamfi will go to jail because idea Samejamfi yan will GOLDBOD hono. Eye serious issue. Sa GOLDBOD idea Samejamfi yan. Now Samejamfi ama Standobe a company to the tune of 11 million Ghana cedi. But within the 11 million Ghana cedi, there is a component for furniture. Don't forget that when it comes to Gracefield, a furniture contract of 1 million Ghana cedi. Now there is a component in the 11 million for furniture to the tune of 3 million Ghana cedi. So it's all the 3 million Ghana cedi way ekoka the 1 million already as Samejamfi ma Gracefield now. It means Samejamfi spending 4 million Ghana cedi on furniture alone in the GOLDBOD office. You can 4 million Ghana cedi name Rebrawa and can't it 40 billion. Billions have 40. Samejamfi. It is Samejamfi office in Kwano and Konya and table near the on in a month for be use no. A year to the tune of a year 40 billion and can't it is 4 million. Now both Wezo Group any Coresa Ghana Limited no. Medical Kacham says Standobe dia. Standobe yinsu ye deputy chief of staff. Ni nuanu so one ne ye no deputy a year. Omo office wa agrenga no tienie. Na ye ma omo contract no. It was through sole sourcing. When you mere coincidence, this is a year pure thievery and architecture to steal from the people. And Yamina Meka, Samejamfi, yes, and Tio.
Komani pa ba kupe. Nipa kakra bi afasika na kenten so a omo ne omo yere ne omo ma ne omo busuafo edi sika ne nyafunyafu ti sika bi ani wa de be ye oman yiye enu ti na ye bre no enu ti na ukrom kwan no aka ho a aban ne nyeye no enu ti na asopiti sa ye
a Samejamfi ebeso omudidie anu wama eye Standobe ne nkrofo to the tune of 110 billion 11 million contract through sole sourcing. Now bisa Samejamfi said die enti ne de ma sole sourcing Same so sen yentie nwe
nipa kakra bi afasika na kenten so a omo ne omo yere ne omo ma ne omo busuafo edi sika ne nyafunyafu ti sika bi ani wa de be ye oman yiye enu ti na ye bre no enu ti na ukrom kwan no aka ho a aban ne nyeye no enu ti na asopiti sa yerehwe no ye nhu no the reason is corruption enu ti se ye pese o mai fa no tuma pefra e wo se ye nyina ye ni bre e wo kata hyehye pro ye dwirim so na ye te so atua na ene katazeshe ne proye no new angle bi aba MPP for the bomb by no chrono ye pa e ya de a ye friend so source ye de akire nyina ne se aban pese odi dwumadie bi na insese obefa mra kwan so abamu ama omo wo opepa se omo ye se adwuma ni nyina epre bi no aban ne ti da bi me de ko hye dem na me de akoma nipa ba ko pe
Sana Samejamfi ayeye aban so de kwose dem ade amani pa ba akopɛ. Na Samejamfi de kwose dem so de master Standobe ni nua company nkwa through sole sourcing. Now the irony of it is that even by the time I had a contract in a mono, not per a year so sourcing. You need works and housing certificate. You need valid a PPA certificate. Now, irony, Coresa only obtained PPA certificate in May 2025, and he had a contract in a year in July 2025. June 2025. Now, the time why you did a year contract in a mono. Now the PPA said which of the certificate? I think the PPA. It will share a year PPA certificate. Now, but Samijamfi says still our person will chrono, and these are the words of Samijamfi. A person will a chrono through sources inti. What the man stand up with and then in the company. Now, Public Procurement Act Section 40. Actually, acquire first way so sourcing. The only reason I so sourcing is when there is no alternative supplier. When there is an extreme emergency. Eti bueno Samijamfi kasa. Yasi ebe so sourcing na. So sourcing ni nyina ne say ye mmie competitive tendering. Ye nyama nkrofo bebre nu amemeye bi nemo ye hia nipa ba akopɛ. And per section 40 of the Public Procurement Act 663, the only time we do so sourcing is allowed is when one there is no alternative supplier. Contractee nipa omo ye renovation of buildings bebre wa Ghana. Samijamfi so de bema eye korosa. We just stand up with there. When there is extreme emergency, there is no extreme emergency. What is so special?
To see the works they claim to have done. That you would want to do this contract through so sourcing. Why? Look, what is so special about a 120-meter asphalt runway? What is so special about what government itself describes as minimal renovation of a building? And if Ali can put the pictures of the Sunyani Airport on the screen for people to see the works they claim to have done. That you would want to do this contract through so sourcing. Why?
The same questions are being put to you today. What is so special about renovation of a year Bank of Ghana old building a GOLDBOD that it could not have been through competitive tendering? What is so urgent about it? But clearly Samijamfi wants to steal us through a year one standogbe. Obeso we are standogbe. Any niya wele nam dogbe. Ombeso mu we enti. Ana Samijamfi amu contract through so sourcing to the tune of a year 110 billion. Now causing financial loss, abuse of office, unlawful procurement. Ninyina Samijamfi one day you go to jail. Now come so conflict of interest be any baby. Conflict of interest wo baby. If it's a standobi, tienye. Before you make a conflict of interest, let's use the words of AF. Okujeto ablakwa. Yenti okujeto say there.
Article 284 of the Constitution is very clear. A public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts or is likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of his office. So you see the standard very high, conflict or is likely to. And in the classic case of Anani, where this provision really was tested, Shiraj delivered a very, very profound decision. And I want to read from page 21 of that Shiraj decision in the Anani case. And this is Anna Bosman. The commissioner has held that a public official breaches this provision not only where there is actual conflict of interest, but also where there is a likelihood of conflict of interest.
Now,
where
to
there
raise
is already in existence a personal relationship between
the
the public
threshold of Article 284 to raise it, also not only when they conflict, but likelihood. Now, Deputy Chief of Staff, who is so powerful, now say Wakosi will be say even in the event that it was a competitive bidding. Who could have actually stood against a deputy chief of staff, Standogbe? Standogbe, I would me a PM soldier for 2 or more training. Standogbe, I would me DJ camera. Next Standogbe, a company, or no big compare, let alone when it is done through so sourcing. And the guidelines for a year strike is very clear. The violations are there. But Samijamfi is abusing his office and he will go to jail. Samijamfi will go to jail one day. 11 million for renovation. 4 million for furniture, 843,000 for TV, 843,000. Kitchen cabinet 297,000. Sami Jamfi, you will go to jail. I'm telling you. Someday soon, you will go to jail. Because there was no urgency for you to give it a sourcing. But you did that simply because you wanted to steal from us. Now you did it against the directive of John Dramani Mahama.
You are laws to eliminate excessive waste in the procurement of government supplies and projects. Single source procurement must be the rare exception rather than the norm.
The rare exception.
We must also subject government projects above a certain threshold to value for money audits. And just this morning I was reviewing some of the procurement reports. And there was this procurement for poultry farmers. 10,000 units of something. And it was single source. The reason for single source was urgency. And one company was giving the contract to supply 10,000 units of whatever it was. The supplier and the person who assembles it was not allowed to bid. And so the company that won it went to the supplier, bought the items for 4,500 and came and sold them for 6,600 to government and walked away with 21 million cedis on that supply. I mean, how can you do this? I mean, it was our own company we're running. How would we do a thing like this? But that is government bleeding. Everybody cutting their pound of flesh. That must stop.
John Dramani Mahama said government bleeding, everybody cutting their pound of flesh. Standogbe is cutting his pound of flesh. Wellenam Dogbe, greedy people. Yedo Martina as deputy chief of staff. Sika wamu diene nsuomo. Edna kwa deputy director general of SNIT. Sika wo diene nsuono. Sami Jamfi yedna tino GOLDBOD CEO. Wa jini se ayesi amuwa shina chi ayesi. Nsuono. Jesu amosa afa kwan so through so sourcing. Ese wia manfo ni sika. And you Sami Jamfi, you go to jail. Yentie Sami Jamfi nse enu mu nsem bio. Yentie.
Nipa kakra bi afasika na kenten so a omo ne omo yere ne omo ma ne omo busuafo edi sika ne nyafunyafo ti sika bi ani wa ye de be ye oman ni ye enu nti na ye bre no enu nti na ukrom ahodo for enuma kese e wo Ghana emrase sa ban e fa bo bi adwuma se wo medi sa adwuma ne ma oman a aban ma obi contract ho a yemamu na obi biara owo nimdie na our capacity so betimi ayese adwuma. We should give that person the opportunity to compete.
Okay.
TFA be competitive tendering. Ma ho kwan na obi amepre adwuma ni bi. The obetumi aye adwuma ni yie a oman no benya so mfaso abra oman ne bebo kakakra bi ne dia ma no.
No correct.
But wo hwe de ekoso wo bawomia ene omampenya kufu ado amamwo yimu a ye wo contract akese bebre a
it's 11 billion.
Aben de ma bawomia nuanom a Yam ho kwan se obi amepre bi yesi peg aso ye di sika toto so a o mine hwe sika titiri dia you will weep for Ghana as we move along. Minua
wo hwene se V boot Sami Jamfi wo hwene se V boot tete V boot yen replace the same words now kan yen yi din na ye eni emfa stand up ni nua ne wo din hye wo contract akese over 11 million which is 110 billion old cedi. Mudi biya toto so. Na mode ma through so sourcing. When the government requires, when the statute requires that they must be through competitive bidding. We no say ba omia de mani nuanom. But in this case, you are giving it to stand up ni nuanom. O hwene such a V boot. On say unya atumi de. The very thing you were against, the very thing you were fighting vehemently against, you are doing that and even worse. And GOLDBOD is a crime scene. Yentie Sami Jamfi ni offensive.
Ja hodo for enuma kese e wo Ghana. Emrase sa ban e fa bo bi adwuma se wo medi sa adwuma ne ma oman a aban ma obi contract ho a.
Say aban e fa koresa. Ye stando gbe ni nua wele nam dogbe dia. Sami Jamfi to aso.
Yemamu
Yemiem yenye so sourcing. Sami Jamfi u biemu anase o ma so sourcing to eye koresa eye stando gbe dia. To aso Sami yenti o.
Na obi biara owo nimdie na owo capacity so obetimi aye say adwuma. We should give that person.
It will be bia obetimi renovate a year Bank of Ghana office no a gold board e ko occupy no Samija Fitu aso.
Opportunity to compete.
To compete. Nemo no media me ba be gold board CEO a me ma kwan bien compete. Me the 11 million Ghana cedi 110 billion old cedi contract be ma Koresa aye ayidia aye nye so me to aso.
TFA be competitive tendering.
Me na minim competitive tendering e wo aye opposition nemo me buy aye aban mu no minim wo hwene certificate boot onim yentie no.
O kwan obi amepre adwuma ni bi.
Aha, enso we de o ma kwan mo bi amepre bi. Wo de be ma stand ogbeni ni nua to aso.
De obetumi aye adwuma ni yie. Oman no benya so mfaso abra oman ne bebo kakakra bi ne de ama no.
Aha, enso me de obetimi aye adwuma ni yio de ontimi nya ni yio de aban bebo kakra bi o de mo kakra bi o stand ogbe ni nua menya aye ma adwere se nam de mo no anam de mo to aso.
But wo hwe de ekoso wo bawomia ene omampenya kufu ado amamwo yi mu a
wo hwe de ekoso wo Samija Mfini ne gold board office ho no a to aso same
ye wo contract akese bebre a
ye wo contract akese si ye renovate 11 million Ghana cedis same to aso
aban de ma bawomia nuanom a
Samija Mfini ma eye stand ogbe ni nuanom a same to aso
ye ma ho kwan se obi amepre bi
wo ma kwan mu obi amepre bi so same to aso
ye si peg aso
Yesi peg yendu aso
ye di sika toto so
ye di sika toto so ma TV kura ne ye tono 8 billion yendu aso
o mine hwe sika titiri dia
o mine boka wo gold board titiri die Samija Fitu aso
you will weep for Ghana as we move along o hwene charge abodo for enuma kese wo
hwene set TV boot also wo ayi opposition de na nim competitive bidding na nim aban gase oba enkwasiade awudi oba enkwasiade awuti office wa awudi Zabejavi, you are a young guy. You've been given the opportunity to serve your people. Now more young guys here, more opportunity to mo serve ya. Kwasiade nko na moye. Kwasiade. No hope for our nation. We don't care. Munya hunu sikanwa, that becomes your motivation. We sikani nyafu. We sikano. Wo opposition na wonim competitive bidding obeduru aban mu a wo CEO ho no ayi gold board wonim competitive bidding mebwa nyame twedi ampomfa wo bone enchew ade a wode ye o my Ghana no nyame young guy given the opportunity to serve. Look at what you are doing to the nation. Medumasia
Obi ayem nhyehyɛ no yesi yɛbo sɛ yɛbɛyere yɛ ho na yɛasom ne yɛbɛsom ɛna hwɛ mafadie ya NPP da mu a ɛba bɛkɔ so wɔkyena yɛ nyinaa de yɛ ho agyim ɛsan sɛ yɛhwɛ kabi mamen kabi amammuo a ɛwɔ Ghana ɛnka sɛnea na ɛkɔ no deɛ na nka ɛkɔ n'anim paa yɛ nuanom baa so yi enyema wo mo ye ni na ate edi adanse se wo bre kabi mamen kabi amebo no ase pacho I mean permanency why
na wo be ye because we say chia internal professor can we say na nke say na wo didi kan
what's the
way
so be chia o man look
time ni ho honorable me pacho ye quite substantive issue
no say obi chia you also treat me exception you have to protect me I have to protect against two NDC you have to protect me mami the break aka where your NPP day yeah
where we against two no so for the man
demonstration because what china
me demonstration categories no our man
honorable akwa
okay
demonstration Abraham be you
demonstration
and so almost
Ochina demonstration no enye MPP demonstration eye Ghana demonstration Omani be ko nani mu a mamin kabi ene ye de ye adwuma enne mu di ye hwambo ba mo de share ye wa ba mu ntimi nni so ye ka na mo bechiche ye ka na mo ji atum ye ka na mo haye adentia di ye nka no ntumu na mo maye nyan kodich edo di ye ye sa edo di ye ye sa
o sin sama wa
ye che mi ntumu ye
so your time no come
ye che mi ntumu na ye ba mi die ye che mu ya he fa che mi ntumu na fa mo de me kodua bo so me si diabo ya so be boa me paye ni musa wo paye ka ntokwa e me koma e je ntokwa me koma because Galamsey mo share ho ba mo ti ya wo fe mo na me nka na se ye bo dua wo o so boa me o ya kwon ti boa me inso but because of bo dua na cho so opoku
okay
who say honorable na kwa na na disturb no die no enda committee dey disturb
I want this step and that kwa mo
we gas na we yes honorable
so say me bo God na baswa one here elections so be ko no be lose
I don't call for
for me yes for me the kind of sanity I share in our body politics he represents one of them Obekano as it is and for a political party wohun unya nipa bisa na wonni echire say yedi echire sakaka you command respect because the neutrals are many obu won mo on to about because for when this but the heard certain people like these ones and say and we all mannerism they need be
also go about so am one in teacher so na
is it me come here
but this I mean
it comes from
and neutral mo na mo nye
that is it let's have people in our system yenya e be kan pempe
abro bo so da bi ya wa ya clear them kakaka ya pam ya because wo be ko ntokwa wo Mr. Ono communication director.
Mr. Ode mane kasa.
Why would you that's some year?
Mumie nyina.
Be because there on number all can e madwem na make one. Me no menya ntie say yesi ye no e bosom.
E me dey me feel say ye bosom.
Menya ntie o ma fe
e bosom.
And
yes, me say me hu no
ye bosom. Me say that but nsuo ni ade a yesi no no. Who ma wo mu no be dani awowo na chesi Galamsey for no a
you are for it
Prince me man video bi say onyi video no emfa chire ye sanya enema akono no aban bia de na no ka say obetu Galamsey ase aban ne ba boye ho bibi I'm sure say enne President Mahama ne headache ba akon pa de Galamsey because it was a major issue. CSO so no money ade ade omhoji mobu a NDC for no. No mo so mo ma omo break akra. Se fie mienu adu. Still no ade ne ya da ye west.
Enyendre.
And na me say ye adu. Iti afa omo brom ho ano no ma kasa bio. Ti ye no mo a sabe me say obi ya say e da wo ko Galamsey wa ba mu na wonko. Me ma ba mu no na oda Galamsey ni ho. Se ye ka obian kano ne de opa ye fa say politician bia behwe ni awia owo Galamsey ase betu because me ntimi feel because it was enko ba bi nko ka maybe dia mi hu no na meka ho asem enso ne ensuo no a ye say no de ade na bi akogire ma ye bo bidua wom say meka Galamsey asem so they say but e na be yide ho na ya ye adwuma no a e be ye but ye ntie ni ese sika nti ye fu ene say ne ye be benefit from security yeah sabe asase ye fed asase ya asase to me wom the elements of the world the elements e will be asable wom issue
wind
all of them are elements as spiritually so you be highly inclined spiritually would him say enyeman ye near grow if they will start fighting for themselves ebe because area politics am wayen because there amount for being Galamsey sika dey politics it will kind of say there mbeka so yebeye me I mean the kind of threat that is on me you know enya de ketwa but once ma fatu mo se be kono eno ye you know achim da kwa ho pe na se say no ye horo edugu brain mu no ye horo omtu omhoro dugu brain mu no look at it kwa ho pe or that didn't used to be this way it is necessary abaseya sabe ye be say nananom ahemfo police for the money ade I am so happy say police for if you are say taking action and then na so ma kochi obi the baby on kochi ngo for the site ni
o constituency
achim da ni kochi ngo for no e ma data e ko ho e ko twitwa we no money ade ti say police for benya hoden na o ma chi ngo for no ma prosecute wo mu a Bijidisa our warning at the we have the first hand responsibility to fight these things. We must say one more mafamu ashiro monkwano. But you see, beyond that matter, explode no. A big assassin mubu, assassin be ebu omoso. No money ade. These are things, sir. Sebi, a former good year no ya dia. Wobianka say my yentu. Ye betua yentu the kwampaso. Yes, we will be no. Now we'll fetch the idea say and near ma. Yes, you are benefiting from it because we bring on the supply the water plant in Achimoda. Yeah, who will idea good bring no direct. It's going to cost us money. Yeah, will tell you.
And sir, we know over the last 2 years and I say there was something and there was an editorial.
There was nothing like that. These are periods within. Sasa tu akoda we say bebe 3-4 months ya no mko.
3-4 months.
Yes.
And we dey ayesa no.
No mko asase do so anya grow. Some kwa asase do so a. Sa dey no illegal wan hwe dey diba ho a. We be pamum to mko gidigidi no ma o ma dey o me no menya dey o me no mko. And no be ko baby dey plant omka say reclamation site. Ube ko ni etu. And it's all that's it. It's all over because that didn't used to be like that. Constituencies and watching now, a cost kaka. By some reason, no, it was protected.
Yes, and
then only now what the whole area and only now a bopia, only a chance of Mumfioda. Maybe no more baby.
Now, why should I land in a mouth?
That is the problem. When they land in the mom, I am happy say women police for a coachon. But now on up omo interview. Na make us say November 16th last year. Ya chinkrofo sa. Ebe si nne ye hu be their case now.
Omo no mo feel down wa.
Omo so feel down. The arrest will be made. But sometimes the prosecution that follows no and aka. But the man ko na ye den say politicians are involved. The police in the check. Na politician penny freka say jai no a. Wo be ye den. So the police is handicapped. Because at the end of the day, no, we are there. You must respond to it. Enti, a woman say a be after Bashiro Monka. Omo pay or Manuel Gianedi. Agogan, Nanaya, Adia Bakua, Galamsey, Yamadi 2 at the gold board. Binance is a gold board, a board they bow. And so any. It is a Omo Cope gold on one. Omo Yan is such a way, say, Sikaka crank over the Babois. Na omo active environment no why proper mining no omo to be invested because who invest here you da obenya any say about kotono.
But that is not an excuse because first that gold board also one gold board I don't think say now omo ye be proper kasi yisikani bi ede aye no ne papemu. Illegal mining is illegal mining.
That's it. That is what they are saying now. We have to look at it. What they say? Yes, say they are complaining about the pricing of gold board. Gold board system will be a almost a price. No, but if you engage the miners, that's what they tell you. To say you gold board and ka bra mobre enya good year no and come back at a certain amount.
But you sure say gold board is buying illegal?
You see exactly. Come on, and you see, Galamsey is what to say now. When the term gold, no gold, you cannot do anything with it than to sell to
But we don't have
let's analyze it.
Do you have evidence? So the fact say man regularize and say this is the channel yen pene emma yen and smuggle gold and go outside. Doesn't mean those mining illegally, are selling their goods to them.
Illegal miners, almost smuggle.
The illegal miners, no, the catcher will say they sell to GOLDBOD, and
of course.
I'm gonna catch her.
That wouldn't more.
I want against
the people have been arrested.
Okay.
And Chani Jawomo.
Another across.
You see them and they'll tell you. Yes, I know where they are.
Hey, now no, they will be nani baby or more.
And they come to me because they ask me Cassavado. And they come to me.
Won't you know your Galamsey advocate?
Galamsey advocate.
Because you have another
Galamsey advocate.
Galamsey for bound check.
That's true. More information.
And I work out on air.
Oh, because I never do a whole more. They say okay. It might not be palatable to government. What does it? Not at your kind air also, but I didn't say open solution. If there are people here, professional staff and they do it. Or no, President Takachi. Bisan someone main fan to already. Bisan. But sometimes
so the mama say the Galamsey for, but they are comfortable to show their face that they are Galamsey.
And they tell you officially
we are Mashebejeni. Our women say on our shamra. Now with me ba illegality can come to legality. The NM mama.
And one way Kobeka said the hour percentage.
Don't twist this one.
I'm not twisting.
I know what you are capable of doing.
There will be as many.
But I'm helping you and your
David. For now, to be no complaining and as to be no more catcher will say because are they illegal. What I know is even the Galamseyers and the components or more to take.
Exactly.
But for them to be bold enough to say to come to you, they don't appreciate our pricing. There's a question.
Who doesn't know the Galamseyers in town? Everybody knows them, but the reality is that.
And I want to me and Chiwomo. Then why do you even end up blaming a president? Why I would say,
let me tell you what is happening.
Me too.
Me need to me a Marcos Galamsey ni answer. Near police kwa chino did not component. You're
a member of parliament.
And I said my parliamentary duties, and it's a my advocate. Me to mention in court. Me see the police the Ankasa kwa chino.
Okay.
And I have written to the IGP. I have written to the divisional commander in my jurisdiction. Say I want details of those cases.
Baby Nankwa na mba ho na then I want on your number say my GP o petition on your MCS say I ntokwa no na nkofo ba ho mu tu Galamsey want me anka say me nua no ade amoye na nye nti no ye friend say me de mo beko
me so mo say problem
baby so jo mo ba na de amapu because o mu ni mo ba ofi o ma anfre wansa na o mo ba
okay na
wa ni so I'm not trivializing it.
Uba most of the Galamsey areas they are boys and opportunity to say carpenter ni afane tools or koya juma mason ni them they are boys are my boss say jiggy boss say them first say medium findi nom the net aba o mo ko Galamsey site everybody sees them. But you see,
and I think so we say your concern or raise here.
Yes.
And say it me pay attention
to
it because it's a good thing.
And me say I am surprised. Say we see winning way. Maybe you are not in any of the areas, but maybe you two Galamsey. Openly move around with their tools. Galamsey. If the security knows where the Galamsey people are. The security knows how to trace them. BNI for that's a speed for now.
Okay.
But the reality is that who is involved when they say Chile?
Akosi knows them.
I'm a member of parliament, but you want me mayor
there be so now they will more okay.
Near NDC for Abaso. And Kwanya Omafaso and manage the media landscape. especially when it comes to issues of GOLDBOD. And oh dear, also one, share all the corporate institutions. Buying corporate institutions. Communicators no appoint you as corporate communications officers. Inti, and yet ordinary trained communicators and as a journalists and PRs and they are real politicians. Inti no eba ye handle issues a fee government in the one and say as you no eba omo come first manage no. And obviously say any Ministry of Information omo party communication near the na cabo and the manage fee President Okatakyie with that huge budget. The Felix Oye Jumapa or what come of us for a so media anymore. The Niema Bibi will hold more MP. A Pierre Curadua, or more come of us and massageno. Now, enquire to me a better discussion and one another. And that CS was being so don't get critical and there Uminano Ayedi. Till and the bomb about so much I understand. But that upon Chene Ubewuno in your hunting. And there's a work for scandal called NLA, Ubinya scandal. GOLDBOD there, Bibri. Various assemblies, scandals in India.
So what's a GOLDBOD Bibri with evidence?
As I NLA now bisa GOLDBOD. Make NLA na GOLDBOD.
There are some of NLA so the NLA so no scandal.
So what's a readily you ask of GOLDBOD?
No, so we maybe so.
Yeah, no topic.
You know, most scandals be brave. But when you mention NLA, no one can say scandals be brave. So I wanted to note that be brave.
I don't say GOLDBOD here discussing.
No, so no one call GOLDBOD
oh no, both. Me yes, I make what I know. And you want to make the time now.
But don't be
to make us a wrap up.
Protect me because it's too accurate.
What
God will look at and then you don't want to face the realities, but that's you. Fair, they make us say, never be saying no. What's that year, you bet tablet in I bet my gun for no. Because I do baby in the media for the moon to me and your massa. How my babu on Tiamaka? They make up allegations. 1 year near. I fear I could boom with you. I said, no, be a bride in high air channel. I felt confused and I said, with you, uncarbonate. I ended up buying fish. And you rusted Mantia Crass, but who evidence into the buying ancient evidence in the army crap. Dear Etienne, Nipanoa, yeah, Castle, but for 200 million. You are some if Unimana or Nimno.
Also,
Onimno. Okay. 2. Between aggregators and the tier 2 for no relationship buying and omuwo, and how do they handle their purchasing agreements? Because omuwo relationship, you know, sika womode to ediema, ye pre-finance, and now say ye pre-finance, e yadia omuwa no mupum sika edukoto, and now say it be pre-finance, right? Near why you don't know? Ono no nim baby a otete o se o hye aba ye discuss it ye wia chief executive Sami Jemfi o say sikibia enyiraye further investigations ekoso we will bring proofs na eniema e kire se sikibia yira na uyi wenu a nti a ensem efi GOLDBOD aso yeba ya yegidi a ya kakrakra ne the current losses of GOLDBOD and the APM from IMF report cra say sana enye sika ye di 2D no more than whatever we were even saying, and then 1.7. How many people are talking about it? I think I report nobody. But again, you have to so massage information. But you have to send your Ghana for a funny beer. Someone. What doing?
Okay.
Yeah. Jina unuka idea mwa babu. Na okase ube defend you biya that you many go say ni bi no e be come.
Honorable Kwa, my friend Patrick Fache, my mommy 30 seconds be. On say confidential. Or post this same way. I want the Facebook well. Within a matter of hours. Now, or the apology. About retracting. Apology no na amma. Ideally, a lawyer like Kofi Bento's caliber should have humbly said, Sammy Jefi, I am sorry of tainting your image or something. But also the story I got was false and I have retracted. It is not enough, but at least we have accepted it. And then to say after this, now say Honorable Akwa still exercise so I insist say Sikebia Ira, Muma Yemre and Adia, it doesn't help.
There be Kofi Bento or no actually the post. To say no, okay, or a lawyer into whatever evidence and is aka, and they be obey me aka say to say no, but pull down the story.
Into one more evidence and no more than Kofi Bento there.
Abna, and I'm some right.
Many years, Yana.
There be
name. Oh, yes, you are. Agenda. Agenda was the agenda.
I cannot say. It does not mean say the source of information I war. Any sabi senior and 72 years no ubi a babija story whatever it is we'll peruse some more.
Okay,
we'll look at it because no kure say you be hunu the womb. What I say GOLDBOD and you are some there or don't know that no advice said no be figure and your mind can sika it is because we were more your home can say but can I make us say a car GOLDBOD boy figure of the buyer never IMF abetom to no said sika more than that maybe okay they make us only say the IMF the figure for Faba. The what?
So we say me
I am only you didn't come.
Who know can't some me say na me say
who IMF report number says to say a car GOLDBOD boy you know 1.7 billion. And so then I'm catching the nano. What I say today they are an independent friend is saying independent analysis of some of these things are now you two foot be in the beer buy your media phone na die che say call my body and so I am the aba
me that's
we be die no ho
okay nana abena na mera ho pon se my edi MBB for the media anya credible because ya kwa asama ma ko she dem aka so ho mo
why the case
well say media anya credible
no dey no asama ka say
because of chief
in the media.
No,
Nana, so we are managing the communication in the media.
Some of us can say media for some of the Hokro can you manage
Chief Gumbis? Oh, the Biaba no Bobo Gumbis are and yet on a Baka, but your money quite no. Maybe not one can say what was just on the mechanic, but oh, obey, sir, you okay, and then memoir. It's a memoir, though. Number one, so I
see in someone as I say media can or monka they massage the truth and it is unfortunate. It is massage it to I want some kind of mature interpretation to your friends interpretation what's the massage information what's the affair and then NPP for 2017 to 2024
I say a media for a jumo.
I want it.
Or some communicators, they communicate on a strictly political or say, was it all as a media for NDC? Oh,
I saw now who
can send me? I said,
but don't tell me, at the end, Godwin.
Because at political because of one members and I can say media for
corporate communication officers in NDC so you are managing the information flow
exactly. Yes.
No, but more media for you.
They say you no bi anka twe
Mama media for adwuma bi.
Eye honorable akwa nana kasa.
Mama media for adwuma bi.
Oh honorable akwa. Nana mpacho kasa.
Mo kasa menyesi. Na mo so biti.
E se wa no ya ye pre do so jai.
Esia.
Tini abo bi ala e wa man si. Ameda wu gan.
Media bo. Media bo. Ebe mo no so.
Nana mpacho meetie.
Nti na anabo akwa establish say media what Ghana say no omunye credible because they have been compromised.
Fansen happen.
Okay. To say more stand no.
Fansen happen.
Abrago board that say meetie obi as you say Sami Jenfi a target. What you say? And sometimes it is unfortunate. Obon home modern aye ejuma. Ebi a owo very critical to the economy and he's done so well. Me sure say obi kwampo expect this will be to this marvelously well. Na eye me wan say NDC MPP for anything that concerns the growth of the economy omumpe. Bibi biara intervention bi a wo de beto ho no on be gugu mu choko sana I find the loophole. Ebi ni ho kra they create it. Ever since I made fit na akonya yi so ye na djuma. Oye na djuma ma Ghana ne ma ye ene gold for hwan ne e de baaye e kina ene Sami Jenfi aden. Abraye yeti wey discipline ana ko kan o so wa no pakra chire anytime de chire oba me alert information say you have to be disciplined, don't bring scandal.
Send the memo
every morning. Appointees me dey send my from chief of staff's office
until free zones ma no onye bi.
His Excellency Mahama or hwe baby a mutie ni preaching a ko preach wo you know na sorry Sunday no it was loaded munko GBT.
It was men ministry,
immense ministry day enti no obie ni ho obeye na
president mama na preach
obie no we preach adama
time no air
obie ala bra na why desperate ya na ma ne kasa pia on stop
no person be respond to no
enti no we discipline there adi anya His Excellency Mahama on share techu said na na do share ni nkola na techu no
hey don't say that don't say that o
discipline yen
emponi
o kire yen de sese ye
emponi
o ti de mechire wan share techu kura enti no o ma hwa ade na hu se ever since Sami ye start ejuma as if no so amanti ye Sami wa ade no pe me chia oh 190 year pan make sure say onya asem abra me meton ade me wo shop edu time bia me nkase se wo say IMF say oboka enna say bi me koye me niema ni bebra spa say me to man we date no enya ka na mabon but me di kra de ye me ankasa se okase IMF kase mo boso na IMF si wa boka mo ka mo boy ye kra ye ntimi nka ma ge decide say ye equalize
ya de na ka mo boy man fa tuja
me say ye din say equalize say IMF ka identity na wo ji IMF die ni di cha wo krom ni ukrom ni ono ti ade no IMF no collect data worldwide
mo ma ye hunu
na mo ka no kure me pa jo me makofa ma ene me pese me ko mo ka no kure se obi mo amutimi be TV so se Ghana ye very graceful country ye mpese ye ni beggu ase e kwa IMF da ye so ya no pa na se IMF a few minutes later
me nko na makwa problem no ye tro
enye tro na
be ka be hwe situation me nko
no bo akwa na we
say no mo ka tro Sami Jenfi no mdine eni esi ne so batu de nyame ahia no no ahira no with the eagle eyes with the snake eyes with the whatever eyes I would share no the nyame ahia no no ahira no
okay
waye na juma from party time ever be seen as a communications director be seen waye na juma kama everybody will attest to the fact Sami wo hunu awo to say the
waye no say the juma ye communications director mo
Nana,
your friend say
Ampa, we're raising standards.
I will raise the bar, no.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
the bar is high.
You want to say, be a babakoye.
And I'm just saying, we're raising bar. No, say, we must be able to maintain.
So, press conference for guarantee sites. Independent kwako.
Nana.
Asema me can say, Sammy Jenfi. The good thing is that almost a good communications person. I dear oh yeah, and it's a speedy response. Waba out about cancer and tisa wa chim cratching idea why ya even no go board I day woma take action towards the matter. A dear baby, no call bit me a bon and my bonabasso. Who beats me a bonny, and per se back of the other say they equalize it. Where they were about taking steps into more basso say. Se bibi say because we are see away. You won't crophobia away denya or baby how. But over hard general when yan of one license were breaching conditions of the license. The Nippon no they assemble two Jano cross me pacho. Then the woo simusing.
The one that doesn't to you.
Or no do about show Facebook no.
That's not true in India.
But what actually transpired between a aggregator no and tier 2?
And I don't want to get there.
Yes,
business people.
Yes,
what you say?
But most people saying that's all breachy. The laws of no we're not taking.
Exactly. The point is they say no why you want Juma. Yimra are taking the course. No kwa na mo yemre nim fo amonkuta lawyer for degree akese mo she quote akese. Mo she quote akese.
Wait, asoma wo ke no. Asoma wo ke no.
Mo she quote akese. Asema wo ke no. Asema wo ke no.